Hello friends, I'm Serenity Dawn and welcome to a Top 5 Wednesday. Now, in case you don't know what Top 5 Wednesday is, it is a Goodreads group that was created by Ginger Reads Lady and it's now hosted by Sam at Thoughts on Tome. And I will put that information down below in case you are interested in learning more about it or possibly joining us. Today's topic is Fancast. What they said for Fancast was actors you'd like to play your favorite characters, or actors you imagine your favorite characters as. And my first one is going to be an honorable mention because it's a mashup of like two actors. For this one character in my head, this is how I kind of pictured it. So I pictured Chase Crawford, like the look of Chase Crawford as the Adrian Ivashkov from the Vampire Academy and Bloodline series, but with Rupert Everett's accent. Because for whatever reason, from the very first moment that he was introduced, I imagined him as having this beautiful British accent. I know it doesn't make sense, but he does, y'all. He has the most gorgeous British accent, and it'll melt you. It'll melt you. If you heard it the way that I heard it in my head, yeah, it's amazing. Anyway, so he kind of sounds like Rupert Everett's with his accent, and he has that suave, and the way that when he smokes, I could kind of see him kind of looking like that. I think like he did in My Best Friend's Wedding with Julia Roberts and Cameron Diaz. And then yeah, so I know that's really weird, but you know, it's like if you could mash those people up and then, you know, and make sure that he looks a lot like Chase Crawford but with like jet black silky hair. Yeah, that's how I pictured Adrian Ivashkov looking and sounding. Just smooth. Yeah, pretty awesome. I know it's weird. Oh dear. Moving on, my actual top 5. Number 5 is going to be Tabret Bethel. This lovely lady here. I think if, you know, time does not apply and she were to look like this, like she did when she was filming Legend of the Seeker, she would make an amazing Celaena Sardothien from the Throne of Glass series. I mean, the girl has spunk. She can throw down like nobody's business, and she can be soft when she wants and needs to be as well. So I think she would have made an amazing Celaena Sardothien. My number 4 choice is Rosamund Pike, and here in this picture she is filming the Pride and Prejudice 2005 version with Keira Knightley, and I think that she would have made an amazing Elaine from the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. She just is very gentle and kind and sweet and elegant. I just feel like she embodies the way that Elaine looked and acted, and just that's like so similar to how I pictured Elaine being in that series. Number 3 is going to be Liam Hemsworth. This look right here, ladies and gentlemen, is totally how I saw K.O. Westfall in the Throne of Glass. Like, this expression, just kind of the look, the scruffiness, and the hair, and all. I don't know, something about, like, Liam Hemsworth in this picture here is so close to how I imagined K.O. Westfall looking in the Throne of Glass series. Yup. Number 2 is going to be Douglas Booth. And he is going to be my Fancast for Dorian Havilyard from the Throne of Glass novels. I don't know. I didn't even know really who this person is, but my friend, I don't do fan casts typically. Occasionally kind of like with Adrian Ivashkov or Elaine earlier. Those I saw in my head, like those were actual fan casts, sort of. But I don't typically do fan casts, but I have a friend who does not, like, she fan casts people as they come into, like, to the novels, and, like, we have a board where we fangirl together, and it's like, she did this whole she fan cast, like, the series that we've read together, and it's really cool to watch her do that, but that's just not how I do it typically. But we were fan casting a couple of characters from a book, and one of them was Throne of Glass, and this is totally how I kind of picture Dorian Havilliard looking, and kind of, I don't know, just the feel that you get from this, from Douglas Booth, that's how I picture Dorian Havilliard. I don't do fancasts, like I said, but my number one choice, it was like, I feel like, as I was reading this book, it was like this character was written with this actor in mind. Like, I absolutely cannot possibly imagine anybody else playing this person if it were to ever come to screen, because it was so perfectly molded for this actor. I really truly feel like she very well must have had him in mind when she wrote this character, because it is just so perfect. Like, the mold is broken if anybody else were to play it, kind of thing. And that is Ian Somerhalder as Rhysand. Y'all, if y'all have ever seen him, like, in The Vampire Diaries, that would give you a good indication of kind of like some of what he is capable of and bringing to the table as Rhysand for the Court of Thorns and Roses series. He's so dang cocky and sure of himself, and the one-liners and the subtle, jabs, and the not so subtle, blatant slaps, and it's just, and then the innuendos, and I really truly feel that Rhysand was written with Ian Somerhalder in mind, and if not, then by golly, he is the perfect actor to play Rhysand. Like, I picture Rhysand, and this is who I totally see as being. Yeah. So, most definitely, number one choice, because there's just no way anybody else could possibly be Rhysand, in my opinion. I just feel like this part was written for him, and I really rambled on about that. But anyway, so that's my top 5 Wednesday. I know that that's probably a controversial thing, because I know a lot of people are very particular and passionate about their fan choices, and I'm sorry if it's not what you were thinking, but this is who I'm thinking, and I just, some of the others I are up for debate. Adrian Ivashkov and Rhysand are not. Anyway, in my opinion, in my mind, that's not changeable. I'd really like to know, is there a book or character that you have fancast? Like, obviously, the books that I have fancast have been The Throne of Glass and ACOTAR. Oi. I'll get it eventually. The Throne of Glass and ACOTAR series by Sarah J. Maas. Who would you fancast? Is there a certain person? Is that something you do, or was this kind of an odd or difficult topic for you? Yeah, I'm really curious, because it's really interesting to see who does fancast and who doesn't. I think that's kind of, I think it's fascinating, the people who do it. Like I said, that's not something I do. I normally just kind of make them up in my head as I go. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below, is that if you fancast, and if you do, or if you have before, who was it and for what book and character? Anyway, I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. That's all for now, friends. Thanks for watching. I'll talk with you soon. Bye!